Hi, hello, and another episode which is cool and fun. Rose, build as much as you can, as fast as you can. Okay, while I make some stuff here, can you keep an eye out for imps? Just keep the safe or tub handy or something. It'll serve them right for trashing my posters. I keep telling you the posters were always like that. And I keep telling you, haha, very funny. Here, look. Images. Yeah, I saw those, but they didn't look like that before. You must have changed them. Even if I had the motive for such a bizarre, pointless deception, would I find the time? I don't even have Photoshop. Then why didn't you tell me they were there? I had no reason to think you were not aware of them. I thought they were strange, certainly, but was not struck by any particular impulse to discuss them. Okay, it still doesn't make sense, though. Implying that I drew them a while ago and then forgot, and then Anne couldn't see them, and now suddenly see them, that's stupid. What would that even mean? Continue. It looks like you were in your father's room recently. Yeah? And how did it make you feel to discover what was in there? Oh no! I just realized. You're gonna psychotherapify me. Well, don't bother. Maybe I'm just being a friend? Maybe, I suspiciously. Anyways, anyway, I guess you saw what's in there. It's boring and there's not much to even see. That doesn't matter. What matters is how seeing it affected you. I think it clearly has in some way. Well, I don't know. At first I was nervous to go in and find more of his weird clowns, because of course they are stupid and I hate them a lot. But then when I didn't see any, it was weird. I felt weirdly, like, disappointed almost. Is it fair to say this changed your perception of your father? Yeah, I guess. Is it such a stretch to conclude it changed your perception of other things as well? No, maybe not. But what are you getting at? Stop thinking you're saying I'm crazy. John, alchemize. Oh, I don't like to use the word crazy. Oh God. See? This therapy bullshit. That was a joke. But anyway, whether it means you're crazy or not, consider this theory. Your presumably long-standing tendency for scrawling this imagery is really is really your subconscious trying to express something disturbing within you, possibly from your past, which you've blocked out. And since you've suppressed it, your conscious self cannot acknowledge the drawings. Therefore, they have been invisible until now. Why now? Perhaps you have perhaps because you have seen evidence that conflicts with the world view of your subconscious has constructed to obfuscate the truth. That your dad is not necessarily the clown-loving maniac you thought he was. All along, this negative attribute buried in your psyche may have been projected onto him, and subsequently reviled as a sort of defense mechanism. But this is absurd. My dad loves these shitty clowns. He's got all these statues and paintings everywhere. Is it unthinkable that over the years it was he who believed you were the one with a passion for clowns because of the strange drawings in your room? A father then embraced his son's hobby to establish a stronger bond, or wages a campaign of passive-aggressive mockery of interest. Either is plausible. I don't know your dad that well. I don't know. Not sure about all this. But I think we need to stop and acknowledge the bunny Sescriptor I just made. It's awesome. Yeah. John, continue. Wow, what are you doing, by the way? Rose, sorry to say this. Sorry to say, but there's all looking kind of silly. I'm trying to spread the upward construction around so there is a more substantial foundation for later on. But I'm starting to wonder if it will be strong enough. It's kind of starting to wobble a little bit. Wobble a little. I don't think brick chimneys were meant to serve this architectural architectural purpose. Yeah, no shit. I might have to adopt a different building strategy, stick to more load-bearing walls and blockier shapes, especially since grace has been easy to come by lately. Okay, but you really must be running low on time by now, right? Right. Strider! Ugh. Jade, dream up extra arms to play advanced bass, solo. a spoon. That was cool. Jade, change wardrobe required to cycle through star, heart, horseshoe. Star, heart, horseshoe. Star, heart, horseshoe? Okay. Okay, good idea. Leave the moon in the cycle, though, because you like it. Jade, go explore the Golden City. Oh, continue. 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 Jade, go and make a new friend. Continue. Oh. Continue. Continue. WV, eat letter in envelope. Will you cut that out? You have company. WV, look behind you. See? Over there. WV, read letter. Dear Mr. Dear Mr. Dear Mr. Mayor, go here. Continue. Give present. Hooray! Oh, please do this. The freedom of your people depends on it. Your friend. Heart, smiley. Continue. Oh no. Continue. Cover. Continue. Continue. Hurry. Continue. Continue. Davy, give present. Hooray! To Miss Mail Lady. Jade, gracefully fly to the other golden tower. You decide to check on your neighbor. Jade, inspect neighbor's tower. It is very much the same as your own. The only difference is that this one is home to a young boy instead of a young girl. You appear through the window. John is, of course, sound asleep. Looks like he's having troubled dreams as usual. You're going to disturb his slumber, though. He'll wake up when he is ready. Continue. Speaking of John, you wonder if he got the birthday present you sent for him. You sent him, or for that matter, if you even remembered to send it. Darn, you get so confused sometimes. If only you had some system in place to help you remember things. Continue. Your moon is getting very close to Skaya. Skaya? You had better go inside soon. It is never a very good idea to be outside during the eclipse. Maybe you can take the opportunity to log onto your computer and ask John about his present. You just know he'll think it is awesome. And it will be a great way to thank him for the wonderful present he got you. John, alchemize in a 1980s time-lapse montage. That'd be pretty cool. It would promote the appearance to the audience that a whole lot was getting done in so much time, and not much time. But it also sounds like, oh my god, but it also sounds like kind of a pain in the ass. So we decided to play it straight up this time. Rose has moved the alchemiter back down to the deck while she reworks the building project up there. Just as well because it will save you a lot of legwork. Between this thing, the Designix, and the lathe, that's a whole lot of scrambling around. John, recombine hammer and pogo ride. Aww. This time, instead of overlapping and the two cards which created the pogo hammer, you use the two codes to double punch line a blank card, producing a different hole pattern. The result is a hammerhead pogo ride. It doesn't look like it's as much fun as the original ride, but to be fair, it's probably a lot safer. Double punching cards create patterns with more holes, rather than less holes by overlapping cards. This strikes as a viable method for combining more than just two items without whittling down to too few holes or too many. Just mix up the overlaps and double punches, and the sky's the limit. John, combine ghost shirt and suit. Oh, look at him. You make the green slime ghost suit. Pretty swanky, but you're not completely satisfied with the wardrobe upgrade just yet. John, combine ghost suit and wise guy book. Wise guy slime suit. You make the wise guy slime suit. It's so much better. It seems there are a lot of secret trickstery gimmicks concealed in. Oh shit! There goes the cards. John, combine glasses and PDA. Serious business goggles. You make the serious business goggles. It's a pretty nice hands-free communication solution, and it makes you look way cooler, like one of the kids from Spy Kids or something. God, that was a good movie. Real spies, only smaller. John, combine sledgehammer, telescope, and secure text. You make the telescopic Sassa Crusher. At pretty considerable expense, this thing could probably pound an ogre into crude burger. Of course, you have no hope of lifting it whatsoever. John, combine gushers and blue ectoplasm. Um, You mix your gushers with some of the blue slime now left on the wall to make a box of hellish blue phlegm aneurysm gushers with ghostly healing properties. These should be convenient, if somewhat unappetizing. John, combine fake arm, blue ectoplasm, and PDA. Remote Ghost Gauntlet. That's awesome. Uh, you make the remote, the remote, the remote Ghost Gauntlet. It looks like when you put on the special computer glove, it lets you control the big slimy ghost hand. The Ghost Gauntlet appears to have a considerably higher lift capacity than your own puny arms. John, combine Ghost Gauntlet and bathroom mirror. Left-handed remote Ghost Gauntlet. You make a left-handed remote Ghost Gauntlet to complete the pair, because you don't see why the hell not. John, combine umbrella and straight razor. John, combine umbrella and straight razor. You make the barber's best friend. It suddenly seems worthwhile to you. It suddenly seems worthwhile to you to go nab the umbrella kind strife specimen that's been lying in the site for a while. John, combine gushers and shaving cream. Ugh. Betty Crocker Barbasol Bomb. Make a deadly Betty Crocker Barbasol Bomb. Be careful with that thing. Jesus. John, combine Ghost Dad poster with... Okay, I have a cool idea for something to do with your Ghost Dad poster. Looks like you drew shit all over that one too without realizing it. Lucy, goddamn stupid subconscious. Anyway, you think you have an idea how to clean it up. John, captcha/punch Heath Ledger Joker figurine. If you can somehow subtract the code of the Joker figurine from the code of the poster, it might work. Luckily, the Joker code only has 2 holes, making the task very simple. The defaced Cosby poster Cosby shares those holes. You determine that the defaced Cosby could only Jesus Christ. I can't even read. The defaced Cosby poster shares those holes. You determine that you determine that the defaced Cosby can only result from a double punching with the Joker. Joker. If your theory is correct, this means the original Cosby poster had one of those holes punched. Had one of those holes or the other, or neither, making 3 total possibilities. You try out all 3 possible codes, yielding 1 potted plant, 1 painting of a horse attacking a football player, 1 clean Cosby poster. Success. John, combine Cosby poster with computer. Oh no. You make the Cosby top computer. This thing is probably a useless piece of shit, but making it has caused you to feel an alarming sense of satisfaction. John, combine Dad's hat and Problem Sleuth game. Make another ordinary fedora with 4 pieces of candy corn inside. Okay. John, combine hammer and Problem Sleuth game. Whatever this item is, you cannot make it yet. It requires a ludicrous amount of grist, some types of which you have not even encountered. John, combine iron and pogo hammer. Oh yeah. You make the wrinkle fucker. Oh, look at him. He's so happy. It's like a little boy on a Christmas. So much sweet loot. Oh, you'd almost think it was simultaneously your birthday and Christmas or something. Of course you know that is ridiculous. It can never conceivably happen. Jesus Christ. Dave, Strife. Strider. That's fucking stupid as shit. Hey, Dave Strider. Continue. Bro just kicked my ass. Continue. That's really all there's to say on the matter. Continue. Jade, Pastor John. Oh, is there... That's it? Oh, there's more information. Have I read this too? I have. I'm gonna read it again. Jade, update colorful reminders. You take a moment to gather your thoughts after your dream. While you are asleep, it can get very confusing to figure out what is really happening and what isn't, especially during the eclipse. We are exposed to many visitations of the past, present, and future. Future, present, past. Through a variety of cloud mirages. It is only after you wake up that you're able to start making sense of it all, and your reminders help you do this. But on reflection, there wasn't much in the dream about the future. You were quite surprised to see your dog in your dream, though. It was the first time the crafty guardian has ever appeared in a dream. You have learned that today is his birthday, just like it is for your other best friend. You have always wondered about this, never had the chance to throw him a party and bake him a cake. Now you can, but if you do, it seems that you will need a lot of candles. Continue. Beck has never allowed you to enter the mystic ruins for reasons you never understood. You always assume it was on account of your protection. But your dream has strongly suggested to you that is but your dream has strongly suggested that to you that is where you need to go now. That is where you need to go now. Since your dream bot is secure in its chamber and does not need to be looked after, Beck has taken an can't even read. Beck is taking a nap in the ground floor as he usually does. Perhaps he can take advantage of this and sneak out of the house another way. Jade, grab your harpoon gun. Oh, yes, of course! One of your reminders reminds you that you still have a package delivered too. This way you can kill two birds with one harpoon gun. My favorite saying. Jade, use harpoon to zip line into the great outdoors. Oh, look at her. Look at her in the harpoon gun. So cute. So amazing. So adorable. Continue. Zip. Rose, finish building. Oy, oy, oy. Architectural perfection. Dave, mourn the loss of Cal. See, little dude, if you had any more apple juice, you would pour some out for your homie. Also remember to double check your closet for some more juice. Dave, go get a goddamn new sword. Perhaps you will, but if you do, because you have to break it first. Perfectly good straps husband down the toilet. Thanks, bro. Dave, capture lock beta. You tried to grab the beta, 6, but you forgot your Silex is completely packed. You wonder why you jammed all this useless crap in here in the first place. Maybe you assumed you would weaponize it all during one of your customary hash rap battles with your bro? Well, in retrospect, that probably just would have been a huge chore and would have made the battle drag on forever. It's like what you are. It's like what you are. Huh? It's like what are you made of time? I don't know how to read sentences. Dave, eject your modus and set to Scrabble values. Oh shit. You dump all this crap over the roof. You then set your mode as a Scrabble hash function for some reason. This function always makes it a little less intuitive to calculate hash values for items, and therefore more cumbersome to wrap with. But you guess that's kind of a moot point now that your bro flew off fuck knows where. His mischievous ways transcend irony once again. Dave, get beta. You get the beta? You get the beta 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now yielding a radically different hash value now yielding a radically different hash value with the Scrabble function, which is to say a radically exactly the same value. This fucking sucks. Dave, Pastor Rose. Okay, I got it. I hope you appreciate how much gross, spongy proboscis I had to fillet to get this game. Hello, what are you doing? Anyway, I'm going downstairs and selling this thing later. Continue. You finally finished your job. You finally finished your building project. You've done about all you can do for John. You don't think you can provide much assistance against all those ogres at this time. But at least now John appears to be armed to the teeth. All there's left to do is wait for Dave. Rose, capture log and send John code for his present. That was certainly hasten the parcel delivery. But the gift is not finished yet. You have spent months accelerating your knitting skills to be able to make the gift of perfect sentimental appeal. Even incorporated a cherished heirloom you have had as long as you can remember. When he sees your staggering gesture of sentimentality, he'll finally understand. He will understand that in the game of facetious sentimental gestures, no one gets the best of Rose Lalonde. Leyland. Months in the past. Dear Rose, happy birthday. Thanks for being such a great friend all these years. I know you like to make it out like you're playing it cool and you don't care much about the people in your life. But I know, deep down, you really do. Hell, not even that deep down. It's like your subconscious having a wet t-shirt contest, and you being all aloof is this totally soggy shirt doing no good at all hiding nothing. Oh wait, looks like too late at this game of cracking all these highfalutin psychology books. Ah, snap. But yeah, I got this because I think you're really creative, and you can make something nice with it if you put your mind to it. And it might help you take your mind off a lot of all these serious this serious business you're always absorbed in. You know, it's all this weird pseudo gothy stuff for whatever. Frankly, it's kind of depressing. Anyway, you're the best, Rose. Have a rad 13th. I will catch up with you guys soon. God, you're all so old. Ghosty trickster, John. Continue. Rose, answer. Oh boy. Grim Oxylatrix? Grim Oxylatrix? What the fuck? Grim Oxylatrix. Okay. How to do a voice for this one? How would I do this? Why is it that when why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics is what the I can't even read. Ah, my phone. Why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics God, this sucks. Where am I? Why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics is broached to aspiring human intellect, instantly assume the why is it that when the subject of why is it when the subject of temporal mechanics why is it that why is it that when the subject what I fucking suck at this. Why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics is broached, your aspiring human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable? Time is not that difficult to understand. It is a utility that a universe may resort to in order to advance a desired degree of complexity. Or may not resort to if that is the case. It's all pretty pedestrian, but no, when time travel comes up, you present the face that a man shows when the breeze gradually alerts him to the absence of nether dressings. Absence of nether dressings. I don't see how we are to properly agitate you all If you continue to insist on failing to understand basic concepts which common infants effortlessly manage to describe via scrawlings in their own puddles of sloppy discharge. Have we spoken before? Yes, in the future. You and your friends never cease to invent new. Never invent. You and your friends never cease to invent ways to strengthen the credibility of your sessions. Oh my, it is your human sarcasm again. I enjoy listening to it, and I wish doing so could serve as my primary form of recreation. There. See, I just did it too. Saying the opposite thing to emphasize my contempt. But suddenly, I feel more primitive and hate myself a little more. It was like this funny miracle that just happened in my heart. I would admire the sophistication of you and your fellow future dwellers a little more if you seem to be aware that what human only functions that sort of adjective in bad science fiction. But I won't be rude and change the subject. There is still a bit of unflagellated, unflag, flagel, unflag, infla, of unflagellated straw poking out of your retic, reticor, fuck, reticurial, rhetorical, rhetorical effigy over here. Oh dear, no, we aren't from the future. We are all, but we are all, but we are all already in agreement that you don't get it and never will. I thought you said we spoke in the future. We did. Your future. For me, it was only a couple minutes ago. I understand. You exist in some temporal. How much is this? You exist in some temporal stratum through which you have communication access to various points in my timeline. It's not that complicated. Yes, that's right. We try to talk some sense to your idiot friends, so that we may proceed to bother them all on more rational terms. I try to every day, with mixed results. But you see, it's not that I don't understand you. It's just that I don't believe you because it's nonsense, albeit persistent and coordinated nonsense. Why would a bunch of temporarily dislocated trolls want to harass a group of friends throughout completely random points of time? I will admit, this campaign of provocation wasn't all that well thought out. I don't. Um. Where was I? Don't tell. I will. No, wait. I will admit this campaign of provocation wasn't all that well thought out. Don't tell anyone I said that. All right. Maybe you should get some trolling tips from us humans. Our aspiring intellects are probably better suited to it. Yeah, maybe. Why don't we be friends? You want to be my... Why don't we be friends? You want to be my friend? I think so. I think we're supposed to I think so. Oh, God, fuck. Whatever. They're doing. They get the same. I think so. I think. I think so. We're supposed to. I think we're supposed to. You suggested as much earlier. You mean I did in the future? Yes, a couple minutes ago. Probably because I remembered you mentioning it in this conversation we're having now. That's likely. Your commitment to this role-playing scenario is intriguing. What choice do I have but to accept? That sucked. Okay. Aw, the shades. Aw, ill, Texas. Daniel? Dear Dave. Happy birthday! I just wanted to take a break from telling you how much your gay butt stinks all the time, and say that what an awesome friend you are. And say what an awesome friend you are. Seriously, on any other day, I'd be downplaying how you aren't really as cool as you think you are. But just between you and me, I think you might actually be that cool. I think you just gotta get out of your bro's shadow and spread your wings, dude. So, see? So, I got you these. They're totally authentic. They actually touched Ben Stiller's weird, sort of gaunt face at some point. I'm sure you'll dig them, because I know you lolled so hard at that movie. Okay, so, for real, this sort of a shitty present, but it is an ironic present, because I know you wouldn't have it any other way. Maybe you can wear them ironically sometime. They might even be more ironic than you and than you and your bro's dumb, pointy anime shades. Anyway, have a good one, buddy, and stay busy being totally sweet. Ghosty Trickster, John. Continue. Dave, answer. Aw. Hey, first, okay, I think you're awful. Let's put that fact on the table where we can both see it. Now you have been primed what the fuck? For the for the digestive ruination that's about to take place and the comprehensive soiling of the laundry envel- enveloping your person. Oh my god, you typical tool. Yeah, now you're getting at what you are in for. Are you ready to be trolled within an inch of your miserable human cortex? This is so weak. I'm almost getting tired of wasting good material on you guys. It's like, got nothing. It's always one of you sprouting up and ranting about how hard I'm about to get trolled with no ensuing substance. You don't even know anything about us. One of your fuckers thought I was a girl. Okay, yeah, but the thing is, I don't care about your anatomical, about your anatomical details and things like that. I know what you've done, or will do, actually. It's the most awful thing, the worst you can ever do. Sorry, okay, I wouldn't cyber with you, dude, in the future or whatever. What? Wait. Oh, okay. You're the one. You're the one who likes to submit innuendo. Human innuendo. Yes, human innuendo. Sorry for the lack of clarity. So, uh, so at what point in the future am I supposed to look forward to you whipping up this titanic hankering for my knob? Uh, be honest with me, because I'm busy, and I want to know exactly when I got to clear some space in my calendar for some fuckwit blunders out of a magical phone booth and make a ballad inspiring a play for my throbbing beef truncheon. What? Should I be perturbed by these illusions? No, man. Look, I just need to know when to be there. When the stars come into alignment and your flux capacitor lets you finally seat your meteoric greed for crotch dash hunt. I wouldn't want to miss it and cause a paradox or something. It'd suck if the universe blew up on account of you missing your window of opportunity to help yourself to pubescent boys snake pubescent boys naked spam porpoise. Uh, okay, they're starting to upset me. Jesus, you're such a shitty troll. I guess I'll leave you alone and find another point in time to bother you when I guess you're emotionally successful and don't have all these bees in your bonnet about your human sexuality. Oh no, dude, you sassed me up. We are in the shit now, together for the long haul. I want you're motherfucking entrenched in this bitch. You and me. Welcome to Nam. Welcome to Nam. Now grab my hand and shimmy your soggy ass off that muddy bank before Charlie gets the fucking drop. Who's Charlie? Who's Charlie? He's the what the fuck is that noise? He's the guy who's gonna feed her. Feed? Ugh. He's the guy who's gonna read our vows. I'm feeling pretty I'm feeling pretty friggin' oh my god. Matrimonial? Matrimonial? All of a sudden. Take a look down by your foot to see that little bottle. Stop that shit like it's on fire. Noisy ethnic dudes are flipping the fuck out and waving us around in chairs till someone gets hurt. I'm your 300-pound matron. I'm your 300-pound match-only freight train, and my gaping furnace is hungry for coal. So get caught down shoveling. Oh my god, bro! Look at my eyes. That twinkle, that bee devotion. You hair God, these words. You hair pro wrestlers' sweaty purple taint. You hair pro wrestlers oh my god, sparkling like a visit from your. This is stupid. You are now the aimless renegade. You have identified a couple of unwelcome rogues that serve your present stronghold. Stronghold. They are in violation of jurisdiction, despite your ordinary striking marksmanship. You have spent your entire ammo clip without recording a single kill shot. What will you do? AR, you realize that your weapon is magazine fed, not clip fed. In the next episode, yeah.